If you're a freelancer or running a small team, your email inbox is probably one of the most important and most frustrating places you spend your time. It's where you manage clients, leads, projects, deadlines, and opportunities. But let's be honest, it can also be a total mess. That's where tools like Mailbutler and Superhuman come in. Both claim to make email faster, more productive, and less stressful, but they definitely take very different approaches. So first off, what are Mailbutler and Superhuman? Mailbutler is an email productivity extension you can add to Gmail, Apple Mail, or Outlook. It's not a new inbox or a separate platform. It just works with the one that you already use. Think of it like a toolkit that makes your current email setup more powerful without forcing you to change platforms. Superhuman, on the other hand, is its own email app. You still connect to your Gmail, but you'll be using Superhuman's interface instead of your usual inbox. It's all about speed. The whole thing is built around keyboard shortcuts, fast search, quick replies, and a really minimal layout. The idea is to help you move through your inbox as quickly as possible and spend less time on email overall. So one gives you smart tools inside your current inbox, and the other replaces your inbox with a totally new and faster one. Let's go over the key features of each, starting off with Mailbutler. So essentially, Mailbutler gives you more control over how you manage your inbox. Instead of replacing your email, it builds into it, kind of like giving your regular inbox an upgrade without making you relearn everything. One of the most valuable tools for freelancers and small teams is email tracking. When you send something important, like a pitch, a proposal, or a client update, Mailbutler lets you know if it's been opened or clicked. So this is just quickly what it looks like. What you can do is see activity. So here you can see if the message was opened or not, and you can see on what kind of devices. So really just gives you a peace of mind for knowing when it's the right time to follow up. You're not left guessing whether someone saw your message or if it got buried. Another big time saver is the email scheduling. If you like to work late nights or knock emails out in the early morning, you can send your messages at the right time without having to hit send manually. It just makes you look more professional and keeps your communication flowing during business hours, even if that's not when you wrote it. Then there are templates. If you send the same type of message more than once, whether it's client onboarding, payment follow-ups, or check-ins, Mailbutler lets you create reusable templates so you're not starting from scratch every single time. All you do for that is click here, and then you can manage your templates right here, and it will populate super quick and easy. You can personalize them super quickly, and they help you stay consistent without having to think too hard about what to say. The built-in notes and task features are also such a game changer, especially if you're working solo or without a big team to manage things. You can add private notes to any email, so when you come back to it later, you remember what you were thinking or what needs to happen next. You can also turn emails into tasks and set follow-up reminders so nothing falls through the cracks. It just really keeps everything connected, which is huge when you're wearing multiple hats. If you come over to this email tab, what you can do is come here and click add note. You also can add a task right here. When you're writing emails too, you can automatically have it populate tasks based on what the email says. So very simple, very easy to use, and it just lives within your inbox. Yeah, like I mentioned, it just works inside the existing email app, so you don't have to switch platforms or change the way you work. Everything just runs in the background, making your inbox smarter, more organized, and a lot less stressful. Now, Superhuman is built for speed. Like I said, everything about it is designed to help you get in, take action, and get out. The first thing you'll notice is the interface. The interface is clean, minimal, and focused. There's no clutter, just your emails and a layout that's meant to keep you moving. What really powers Superhuman, though, is the use of keyboard shortcuts. You can pretty much do everything: reply, archive, snooze, navigate without using your mouse. Once you get the hang of it, it's super fast. Superhuman also has built-in email tracking, which lets you see when someone opens your message. You can set follow-up reminders too, so you don't forget to circle back if someone doesn't reply. It also lets you split your inbox into different categories, which can help you stay focused. So for example, you might want to separate newsletters, promotions, or low priority threads so they don't distract you during your workday. One thing that really makes Superhuman stand out is the onboarding process. You get a live one-on-one setup call where someone walks you through how everything works. They'll show you the shortcuts, help you customize the interface, and make sure it fits your workflow. It feels very polished and is great if you're the kind of person who appreciates a hands-on experience. Now that you understand both of them, let's go over the different pricing options, and I'm going to show you how you can save 15% on Mailbutler. So if you click our exclusive link in the descriptions and you go to pricing, here you can see they have a bunch of different options here. So they've got their smallest plan, which is just the tracking plan, which is $3.95 per user per month. With this plan, you get open tracking and link tracking. Next is the professional plan, and this is $7.95 per user per month. And you get everything in the tracking plan, but you also get things like schedule your emails to send later, attach notes and tasks to your email contacts, tag emails, notes, tasks, or share notes, tasks, and signatures, templates, and contacts with your team member. Next is the Smart Plan, which is the most popular, and it's $12.95 per user per month. With this plan, you get everything in the professional plan, plus other things like automate your tasks to save time, see how often and on which device an email was opened, and even more. Lastly is the Business plan, which is $29.95 per user per month, and you get everything in the Smart plan. Plus, you get things like priority customer support. You get a blacklist email address from your team. You also get to use your own subdomain for your tracked emails. Again, all of these are per user per month, but if you wanted to save some money, you can also save an extra 16% off on top of the 15% that I'm going to show you how to use in a second if you pay yearly. You also can try it out for free for 14 days to see if it works best for you. Now, if you want to save 15%, what you'll do, you'll activate the 14-day free trial, and then you'll come in here. Then you will choose your subscription plan, the number of users, and the period you would like to pay. We'll go ahead and click continue. You'll enter in all of your information, continue to payment, and then you want to type in code Charlie Chang Media MB and click apply, and your 15% discount will be applied. Now, let's take a look at this Superhuman different pricing. So again, the link's in the description. We can go ahead and click pricing. So here they have a couple of different options as well. You can pay monthly or yearly. You will save some money if you pay yearly. So with the starter plan, this is $25 per user per month, and this is billed annually. This includes email productivity, Superhuman AI, team collaboration, calendar and scheduling, unified admin and billing, and group productivity coaching. Next is the business plan, and this is $33 per user per month. And again, this is billed yearly. You get everything in the starter, but you also get advanced AI, Superhuman for sales, HubSpot, Salesforce, and Pipedrive integrations, Smart Send, recent opens, and one-to-one productivity coaching. Lastly is the enterprise, and you do have to talk directly to sales to get the actual pricing, but you get everything in the business plan, but you get advanced security, single sign-on, VIP productivity coaching, and so much more. So again, depending on what you need, they have a plan option for you. Now that you understand what the different options are and what each one actually does, let's take a look at the different pros and cons. So starting off with Mailbutler. So Mailbutler works with the email setup you already have, which makes it super easy to try without completely changing the way you work. It's especially helpful if you send a ton of emails, track responses, or use your inbox as part of your task system. It gives you a lot of flexibility and control, and it's really built for people who want more structure in how they manage their messages. The only real downside is that some of their features are limited or on the lower tier plans, and it only works with Gmail, Apple Mail, and Outlook. So if you're using another provider, it's not going to work. Superhuman, on the other hand, is really, really fast, but there is a learning curve. So once you get comfortable with the shortcuts, it's one of the most efficient ways to handle email. It really is great for people who want fewer clicks, fewer decisions, and a more focused experience. But again, it does require you to learn a new interface, and the learning curve can feel steep at first, especially if you're not someone who already uses keyboard shortcuts. So which one should you choose? When it comes to deciding between Mailbutler and Superhuman, it really depends on how you work and what you need from your inbox. If you're looking to fly through emails as fast as humanly possible and don't mind switching to a new interface or learning keyboard shortcuts, Superhuman delivers on speed. Everything it does, it's optimized to help you move quickly, keep distractions low, and focus on the most important emails. So in terms of raw speed, Superhuman probably has the edge. But for freelancers and small teams, speed isn't always the main thing that matters. What usually matters is having more tools that help you stay organized, look professional, and avoid anything slipping through the cracks. You want to send the right message at the right time. You want to track responses without having to follow up manually. You want to manage multiple conversations and clients without feeling overwhelmed, and that's where Mailbutler really does stand out. It gives you more structure without making things complicated. It's built to support the kind of work freelancers and small teams do every single day. So while Superhuman might be faster overall, Mailbutler is definitely the better choice for freelancers and small teams who want powerful features, flexibility, and just overall organization without rebuilding their workflow from scratch. So again, if that sounds like you can find that link in the description, and don't forget to use code Charlie Chang Media MB at checkout to save 15%. That wraps up this video. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and leave any comments or questions below. We'd absolutely love to hear from you. This channel is dedicated to helping you, the founder, freelancer, or small business owner, find smart, simple tools to grow your business without burning out. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.